In looking toward travel for winter 2019 European train travel, I'm thinking of visiting a lot of the cities that I've usually been recently skipping, and I'm thinking of maybe concentrating a German pass as opposed to a global pass, because whether continuous or you select the dates, it is a lot cheaper, but it has the added advantage that it does include travel to Brussels, Belgium, and travel to the Italian towns of Verona, Bologna, Rimini, and Venice. And there's some other advantages we'll see. While not included is such things as going, say, to Amsterdam, but you get a cheaper fare for the portion that's valid if you book it from Emmerich. If you're going to Paris, again, not included nominally, but you get a cheaper fare if you book it especially from Saarbrücken or maybe from Karlsruhe. Moreover, it allows you the luxury of having to avoid entirely dealing with the Rail Europe site. In fact, Rail Europe charges more for the German pass than does the German Bahn.de site. By the way, there are promotions. Look for those. For travel outside of Germany on your German Rail Pass, there are a number of international buses. I'm not going to do that. For the international Brussels, Belgian journey, contrary to what it says on the Rail Planner and other information, you do not need a reservation. For travel in Italy, now with the latest tweak being that the Trainitalia site no longer does global pass reservations, you will need something what the Germans call an Aufpass. It's a supplement. It's required on all Italian trains. You can do that on the train. But you do need a reservation above and beyond that. Well, you could make it on the Bahn.de site, but cheaper is using the Austrian site because these are Austrian trains that go from Munich to Italy. It's a couple of euros cheaper. For travel between Amsterdam and Brussels, I'll be taking the Eurostar. That's right, the Eurostar that services Amsterdam. Sometimes it goes all the way to London. Sometimes it just goes to Brussels, stops in Rotterdam, but not Antwerp. And interestingly, it's cheaper than the Thalys train. Those reservations can be made on either the Bahn.de site or on the Belgian train site. They're the same fares. Also on the Belgian train site, for that little leg between, say, Brussels and Antwerp, you'll be taking an international or inner-city train, and those are far cheaper. Here's a tip. Use the weekend return trip if it applies, and or your senior fare, big savings. Those can only be made a month in advance. On almost any of these others, you want to do it about as far in advance as possible because of peak load pricing. Oh, by the way, and here is a big heads up. I'll be traveling on my favorite carrier, Aer Lingus, the Irish carrier, going through Dublin, avoiding Heathrow. That's even more relevant given the drop-dead date for the European Union to say goodbye to Brexit. And, well, that means you go through Dublin, going back to LA, you clear customs before. That's worth it. Great airline.